Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this 2 minute thought. Listen, over the next couple of weeks, I want us to spend some time, if you would join with me, in thinking about the idea of evenly keeled discipleship. Evenly keeled discipleship. Last week, I was with a group of colleagues who are in children and student ministry. Some of them are in next gen ministry, where they oversee everything from the cradle to college. And we were talking about programming that we put in place to help the next generation build authentic faith. Everything from worship services to fellowships and outings, life groups, and service projects. We talked about things that work and things that didn't work so well. When I left the meeting, it dawned on me that we spent very little time talking about the things that work or do not work so well in the preaching moment. Now, some of us feel that preaching to children and students is something that really doesn't come across well, and they might check out on us. But I want us to think about the importance of actually the time that they spend seated and listening to the Word of God being communicated from the main stage or speaker or whatever, right, we have in our environments. Romans chapter 10 verse 14 talks about how can they call on one unless they believe in him? And how can they believe if they haven't heard about him? And how can they hear without a preacher? While we're busy doing everything else in children's church and student ministry to make sure our kids are involved and engaged, we don't want to neglect the moment where they can be involved and engaged in the hearing of the Word of God. It can't be something that's an afterthought or something we think about, right before they're getting ready to be there. Oh my gosh, I need a message. The communicating of the Word of God is too important for that. I want to make sure that we are providing evenly keeled discipleship opportunities so that our young people don't just understand worship where they express their love for God. They understand service groups where they're giving their life away. But they're also able to listen to the Word of God being communicated to their lives from the preacher or the communicator that God has sent. We want to make sure that we don't neglect this part of their discipleship growth. Like I said, over the next several weeks, I'm going to be investigating, thinking about, talking about this idea of evenly keeled discipleship. I hope you'll join me. Send me your thoughts, send me your questions about the overall topic or tonight's subtopic. Follow us at Purpose Over Rules on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Have a great one.